my dear Geminis. Welcome to Lunar Tarot. This is your reading for the remaining part of July. I've already shuffled and spread your cards, so let's just move directly to your reading. Okay. In your recent past, the dominant energy was a Five of Wands. Means a lot of people were trying to pull you down, right? Like a lot of arguments, people name calling you, just defaming you. All that happens whenever a lot of people are jealous of us. And when does that happen? Whenever we are moving up in our life, right? And the best approach when Five of Wands comes up is for us to not do anything. I don't know what you did, how you handled it, but in your recent past, a lot of people were trying to pull you down. It can also represent our own mind, like our mind, our own thoughts, trying to criticize us, pull us down. But majorly, it is an external energy, neighbors, colleagues trying to defame us, cause arguments, road rage, random people coming over and trying to bring us down or something, right? So a lot of arguments, you had a lot of chaos as a dominant energy in your past. And though it was a possibility that someone could have felt abandoned by you, or you could have felt abandoned by someone, but somewhere maybe you communicated, or somehow it didn't lead to that, because this is the only card that came in reversal in your reading. And it's great because it's a negative card. Upright, it would have meant like somebody felt abandoned by you, or you were in this feeling, but it went in reversal. So I'm sure, because Geminis anyway are so good in communication, I'm sure if that issue happened, you communicated and expressed, or like allowed the other person to express, right? And somewhere the issue couldn't remain, right? And then death either most of the times death represents a person undergoing a massive change in his life in a way that the person decides, like the person doesn't want to be the same. Death of an old self, death of old principles, old lifestyle, bad habits. And very few times it represents literally, right? And I've never read it as literal. I always consider it as death of an old self, where a person is meant to change and the person changes because he or she allows an old way of living, old habits, old lifestyle, old city, old friends, old connections, old version of himself or herself to die in order to be reborn as a new person, updated version, right? So in your recent past, somewhere maybe the arguments and chaos helped you change, and you realize, okay, I don't want to engage with so many unnecessary situations. I would rather focus on my own life or something, because the dominant energy was about chaos. And then you also expressed, or maybe you became more communicative because you overcame this sense of abandonment in you or in your loved one because of you. So I don't know what changes happened, but somewhere you underwent a massive change in your recent past. Coming over to your present, in your present, you are feeling quite stagnated. You're feeling, with the hangman, you're feeling as if nothing is changing and you are stuck and stagnated at the same place and you're suffocated. But hanged man, though, is hanging upside down, is not really moving anywhere, but he has a halo behind, representing a newer perspective towards the same kind of life, right? So even if no major changes are happening, no major desired outcomes are coming to you right now, but you are able to look at your life in a newer perspective, right? And then there is this Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords means you're feeling betrayed by your loved ones. You are quite disappointed and depressed. You may be weeping and sleeping in your bed at night, thinking that the life has betrayed you, everybody in your life has betrayed you. However, right beside there is Two of Cups, means somebody, a well-wisher, is offering you this emotional support, concern, love, like, hey, not all everything is bad, I'm there with you, provided you accept that support, right? Because it's hand in hand. You are feeling disappointed and betrayed many a times. When we are feeling so betrayed in life, we fail to see the people who are actually meaning well for us, we tend to be speculative about them. But then many times, even if a single person comes out with genuine emotion, the person becomes God, because hey, everybody betrayed me, but then this person was there with me, that kind of emotion, right? So right now you are undergoing a lot many emotions, because life is not going anywhere. You're feeling stuck and stagnated in life, but you're getting a new perspective, and you're feeling betrayed by your loved ones, by your life, by opportunities for that matter. However, some kind of support is there in your life, or some loved one, brother, sister, a friend, a companion, a colleague, somebody is offering, a partner is offering you this love, this support. Hey, I'm there with you, don't worry. Then in your upcoming future, okay, the energy was so heavy, I was feeling tired. But yeah, the upcoming future is quite bright. In your upcoming future, the dominant energies of the world, where you would suddenly feel a shift in your mind, in your soul, in your life, that you would feel like the entire world is in my hand. What should I do? And the divine would be blessing you. There's this girl, she has two wands, and she has feminine grace, eagle's foresight, lion strength, bull's prowess, everything. She has the entire world, and she has two magical wands in her hands to manifest any life, any reality she wants to manifest, right? So in your upcoming future, the dominant energies of the world, and right beside is justice. Either divine is giving you justice, or you are finally doing justice to yourself and to your life and to your connections. Say, if people betrayed you, you won't really accept them anymore in your life. If somebody stood by you in your bad times, you would rather um give him a percentage of a share of your business, or like a good percentage of trust and faith and goodwill of your life. So somewhere, either you are doing justice, or divine is doing justice. It can also represent a Libra. Again, it's an air sign, right? And it also represents Libra, uh, air sign basically. But a sense of justice, you would feel as if divine is doing justice to you, and you would do justice to yourself, right? And others, obviously. And then there is star. Star is an Aquarius card, again air sign. There's a lot of air pangs fire. Air gives pangs the ideas and spreads them further, spreads the fire further. And if it is an Aquarius in your life, the Aquarius would help you manifest the kind of life you want to manifest, and would rather be a crucial tool in you getting justice or doing justice. And if it is your own energy, then you would become so efficient, that say it is a person who is not only filling water in water itself, but also filling water in earth, on earth, watering the earth, right, the ground behind him. So this represents a person who's not only able to fulfill himself, but also take care of the needs of those around him or her, right? So your future is quite promising, where you would be able to manifest a lot many things, whatever that you need or desire, and divine justice would be there. You would be doing justice to everyone, including yourself. And even the star also brings in this mystical element, where you are having the star energy to, like, divine supporting you to manifest the kind of life you want to manifest. And then bottom of the deck is Knight of Swords. Swords is again air energy. You are in your element, though not always positive. Future is quite promising. Knight of Swords is a news and information coming towards you with quite a speed. So it can be a phone call, it can be an email. So some kind of information is reaching you. Uh, it can also be your own inner dialogue, say your higher self telling you, like, after undergoing this journey, say in your past, so many people tried to pull you down, and you had to undergo a massive shift, right? And let go of an old self, let go of old attachments. In your present, you are feeling so betrayed by life, by your own people, and feeling quite stuck. And then there is a Two of Cups, there is still companionship, but then majority betrayed you. And then, so maybe all these informations are eventually helping you, not not only become your best self in your future with the world, manifesting the kind of life you want to manifest, justice and the star, but also this information is gradually, like many a times we are just fail to accept even if we know it, like somebody is not really loyal to us, somebody is not doesn't really love us, but we just, because of our own love, because of our own attachment, our own comfort zones, we just fail to realize it, that the person is not really loyal or loving the way we expect it, or the way it should be ideally, right? So we keep on giving, 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 but we do not receive anything in back. It's not reciprocative, or it's not equal, the exchange of love or companionship or whatsoever. It's not a business transaction, but it's an example. So maybe, as per me, it can also mean some literal information, but I feel it is this information coming from your higher self, from your inner self, and finally hitting your head like, hey, all right, get up, focus on your life, enough with all these betraying people trying to pull me down. Now I need to focus on my life. And only when you would realize it, that is in present with this newer perspective and support of a friend, that you would finally create an amazing future where the entire world would be yours, with which would be just, and which would have stars blessing, cosmic blessings. I hope the reading becomes helpful for you. Bye.